So I'm just going to click cylinder here. So I'm going to make a little cylinder, and hopefully I make it the right size. Anyway, this is my scene file wish list. So this Art of Illusion scene file is mostly created by me, and has all these little objects, you know, the solar cookers and attempts at solar cookers. The Kyoto trough is in here somewhere, or parts of it are in here, and various other little solar cookers I made too. And the wish list is to make this scene file much better and really useful. And one of the big things, like probably the biggest thing, is equatorial mount for the sun. Now, equatorial mount sounds really complicated, but it's not that bad actually. I wouldn't be capable of writing it into this, but maybe one of you who are listening to this is. So first thing, we're just going to try and show you what equatorial mount is. So this is, say, an axis. So this axis, what you do is you line it up with the axis of rotation of the Earth. Now that sounds impossible, but it's actually pretty easy. All you got to do, so I live in the northern hemisphere at around around 50 degrees north. So all you do is you have I point this north, and the angle here between the ground and the axis is 50 degrees. And now this for me would be lined up with the axis of the Earth. If I have something on this, say just a little point or a little stick, and I point it at the sun, so in the summer the sun, you know, at midday would be high up, so I would point something like this. If I point it at the sun and then I turn this at 15 degrees per hour, which is the same speed as a 24-hour clock, the little stick will stay pointed at the sun all day, and actually all night too. It's just it'll be pointed down into the ground. And so that's the basis of equatorial mount. If you're living at the North Pole, it's going to be pointed straight up like this. If you're living at the equator, it's going to be pointed north-south and flat. At one of the tropics, it's going to be, oh sorry, this is not going that well, there must be a program running in the background. Anyway, oh, what's going on? Anyway, if you're at anywhere in between, you're say if you're in maybe at the Tropic of Cancer or Capricorn, your equatorial mount is going to be something like this. And this can all be modeled on software, I'm pretty sure. So you can either have, the easiest way would be to have a light attached to this axis in the software, and that would be absolutely fantastic for planning of gardens and stuff like that for people, because you could set it for any given season of the year, and you could, because the sun's path changes quite a lot from winter to summer, and just by looking at a landscape you can't actually tell which part is going to be in shade a lot in say August, when you're prancing around in January deciding stuff. And so that's if you have you can easily attach a light, I'm pretty sure, in Art of Illusion to do that work. Now so in January the sun would be shining kind of like this, and it's I'm not explaining good, and in June it'll be shining much higher. It'll be the little stick attached to this will be much higher. I'm just going to try and demonstrate this too. Oh dear. So I'm going to try and make the little stick. What am I doing here? Okay. And I'm just going to move it around. Now I'm afraid I've got too many programs running. I don't know what I've got running here. But anyway, the little stick is going to be pointed, say, it's not, during the day it'll be pointed like, it'll be attached, and if it's pointed at the sun going at 15 degrees per hour, it'll be pointed at the sun all day, and that's the basis. So if you can, in Art of Illusion, have a light shining in that direction onto your scene, you can draw in your house plan or garden plan, and you can see the shadows for any given day of the year. To do a solar cooker thing with the light shining, with the camera watching from that particular angle on one spot, might be will be harder to do, but I'm sure someone can do that too. Another thing would be some sort of camera effect, so that the camera is better the reflection it shows is closer to what the real reflection would be with sunlight. And I think that can be done. Someone suggested a pinhole camera effect would show that better. And what else? Another thing, a camera on the equatorial mount that can actually show maybe 4 cookers at the one time, so you can compare them in the one video. I have compared 4 at the one time, but I actually had to do 4 different videos and splice them together with another software, which was quite the hassle. So one other thing on my wish list would be a site dedicated to this. Just for the scene files are tiny, like 12, 14, 15 kilobytes scene files, so not very big, and people could add to them as they wished and improve them, and I'm sure it can be improved pretty dramatically very quickly. Anyway, this is first attempt at this little idea, so I'm going to stop it there now.